Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting match of Jet Set Radio Future Bingo. I'm AceBats OS, printing Rando's clothes since January 2022. Today we have the second match of the quarterfinals, where we will find out which of these two players will get to survive and see the semi-finals. In the green corner we have Modder Extraordinaire and the person liable for every graffiti related crime speedrunners commit. It's 7thAce going up against the purple corner, the cool half of Cretins United, who on the third day rose again to play more bingo. It's Naestrinus, and in the commentator's box today we have the duo that thought a soulmate was someone you shared the same shoe size with. Try saying that 5 times fast. It's Daf7 and Nago.
What's popping? Welcome to the quarterfinals, the second half. It's gonna be 7thAce versus Naestrinus. You're gonna have two people commentating here to represent the inter or transcontinental nature of this match. It's gonna be me, Nago, and it's gonna be Daf7.
Hey Nago, how's it going?
I'm excited for this match. I'm very interested how this match is gonna go. Like, Nay was definitely one of the people, or definitely the person like who made playoffs, who definitely had to like warm into this season the most, I believe. So I'm very interested to see how Nay will do against, you know, one of the I don't want to say founders, but you know, like one of the longest players. One of the longest tenured bingo players, 7thAce. I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to see it. How are you doing that? Are you excited?
Well, I had to scramble to get ready for this. Dressed, I'm all freaked out. I don't know if I'm ready for this. It's the playoffs, Nago. It's different from when it was regular season. We're not goofing around anymore.
I don't know if you watched my match, but we're definitely still goofing around. The vibes are definitely still the same. There will still be, like, I mean, my match was absolute clown mode. I don't know. So I feel like any hyper professional, like the hyper professional vibe is not there. Like, I'm not sure if these two players are gonna be like way more, you know, composed and won't miss extremely obvious bingo that's on the board. We'll see. I mean, anything can happen. But we already got our first board, so let's go and check this out.
We're gonna work our way around. We have 3 graffitis. We have Dogen, Chuo, and Akage. All Shibuya Cho.
Yeah.
Well, Akage's slower, but the other two could get mixed in even early game.
Yeah, there's it's kind of this board's kind of weird in the sense that almost all of the Benton Cho, the dark side squares, all lead into a bingo that requires Dogen graffiti, which is kind of weird. Like, if you want to do anything like dark side related when it comes to going for a bingo, like you have to go for either column 5 or row 4. Makes kind of Dogen kind of an important square. But most of the dark side stuff is relatively fast. Sky Dino is extremely stacked, but it's not like it's because it's so far away. It's kind of weird. I don't know. We'll see how people do this. The 3 graffiti squares in Shibuya Cho definitely also, this makes the board just like really weird. The weirdness grade is kind of off the scale for this one.
We kind of got clusters on this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Got the row 1 is 3 Chuo, okay, and then there's like a Kogane in row 3 with just 99th tricks, so that's maybe possibly worth going for. I mean, I guess all 4 Kogane are in different areas, and there's a cube unlock, so that's not.
Yeah.
But off the bat.
I was about to say I wouldn't blame people for just going for a Dogen start, because it's like the closest area that has some stuff. It has 2 defaults and the graffiti square. And they're both going there.
You are spot on, Nago. Both going into Dogen. Let's see. We have Jakey. We have Jakey Soul, and that goes to Nay. Let's go Nay.
Yep. Let's start. The next square is on Dogen's side is a isolated platform down the hill, which is a bit of an awkward square since it like kind of forces you to commit. Seems like Ace is going to be leaving, while Nay is going to go. They're not going to do graffiti. They're just actually going to go just for isolated platform down the hill, which is... Oh, or not? Oh, they're going for cash. They're going for cans. They didn't get all the cans that they needed the first time.
Interesting. And
Or
then into
not?
Shibuya. Okay.
Okay, never mind. No Dogen Graffiti.
Maybe rethinking before committing, because that's the lap one, ain't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a big commitment. But now Ace is going dark side, perhaps wanting to look at Sky Dino, which is it's a bit scary since it gives you like all these potential like not really potential things, but it gives you just so many points like in like a big swoop, while Nae basically has no idea what's happening. Like perhaps Nae is scared of getting sniped to isolate platform down the hill. It's a bit unclear. You don't really know exactly what Ace is doing since you might have sniped Ace to it, and now you're just like, okay, what are they doing? Ooh, Ace fucks up the little out of bounds to get the Sky Dino faster, getting in the wall. But yeah, Nae's is gonna go for default, which I mean makes sense.
Nae collects Kage Crane, and then Aces looks like they're gonna go into Dino, which has good amount. 2 defaults, 2 unlocks. No, 3 unlocks. Wow, it's a dense Dino. Okay, so Ace can get quite a bit out here. Oh shit, yeah, that's a fifth of the board. Those should all go, and I mean, since all in one spot, you can do these relatively quickly. I don't think that, what are the unlocks? So grind and points, yeah, those aren't that bad to do. So Ace collects their first square of the game. Opening platform. Nae is working their way out of Shibuya Cho. Off to who knows where, perhaps Kogana.
Yeah, I'm very curious as to what Nae thinks the play is here, because Nae just kind of got 2 squares, but got like all of Shibuya Cho to play with, but yeah, didn't really choose to farm like a graffiti square early or anything.
What else? So Chuo had Cubby and Tricks. Dogen had the platform, and then the rest are graffiti. So I mean that's understandable that everything else would take a bit more commitment to do. Whereas there should be some quicker things in Kogane, such as RDH unlock Rith. Okay, there we go. Yep. I'm gonna do Rith, and then I suppose push deeper. Sewer's entrance, and then whatever suits them at that point, I suppose. Ace going for special on here.
I don't think so, but still misses the platform trying to get to the default, having a bit of an issue. Nae going to, I guess, yeah, Nae just wants to go for center square. Makes sense.
It's on the way. It's on the way out.
Yeah. Some fast Kogane stuff. There's like entrance, Sewer's entrance, and then there's also bottom point grind 10. I think Nae literally yesterday posted a new way of getting grind 10 faster. So they can, cleanly execute that. They can get a lot of squares.
So
like real quick.
Shouldn't become an issue for a while, but Ace might be able to do something with this row 4, given that neither it's the 4 Benton and then a Dogen spray. So depending on how much further Nae pushes, it might cause him to have to backtrack back out. Meanwhile, Ace collects points, has the 2 other unlocks to get if they'd like. Nae deeper into Kogane. And yes, Ace on the way out. So Ace does not want to get the other 2 Sky Dinos, which grinded tricks do take a bit longer, but I don't think they're terribly slow in this situation. But maybe really wants to get that row 4 going. I don't know.
A bit interesting. Like, it's the problem with having a stacked Sky Dino on a board like this. Like, it's nice to have Sky Dino, but especially the bingo opportunities that like lead out of Sky Dino all kind of go through that Dogen graffiti square. And Sky Dino is obviously really far away from the rest of the level, the rest of the areas. So it's like you want to kind of get the Sky Dino stuff because there's so much there, but then you have to like leave, and then you want to go to Shibuya Cho or something, and you're kind of far behind. So it makes sense.
Ace on the way back out. Nae's gonna goof around bottom point for a bit.
Oh no,
that's their trick. Come on, Nae, that's your trick. Yes, bottom point grind, pretty quick one. Should be able to grab this right about there.
There it is. It's a bit of an awkward jump, so I mean I don't blame them for missing it, but also skill issue. So
Back
Oh,
to
well.
Ace. 99th tricks collected. We do have a bit of a delay on because there's the unlock and then there's the collection, so a bit behind on Ace. What do they do now?
I mean, so now just looking at the board, I think Ace did actually unlock grind and tricks when they were there. They just haven't picked it up. But like now, the elephant in the room is just all those graffiti squares that are in Shibuya-cho. Like those are the big point squares left on the board. Everything else is like relatively slow or like is deep into Benton. So it's
I think both of them might be thinking this right now. If they're both good, so got to go to garage.
In garage at the same time.
Nay. Okay. Yes. Do we have another race into Dogen? Well, Nay's gonna go there.
Not looking like it.
Nay's gonna go into Dogen.
I presume Ace wants to go for Chuo.
Unless. Yes. Okay. I was like, unless they're trying to get the shortcut to the bottom of the hill, but that'd be really interesting. Ace wants to do.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Probably looks like we're gonna settle into some graffiti.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what Ace exactly wants to do. Ace might not go for the graffiti. It does lead. It's what Ace needs for the column 2 bingo. No, it seems like they're at least going to be pre-spraying a little bit because it does lead into that column 2 bingo, which has the FRZ default and a cube unlock, which sucks. So
Salt our handy-dandy spreadsheet, or I guess we could ask Krabby because he's in chat. Let's see, which of these is quicker since they're both starting?
Dogen.
I figured it would be Dogen. I just
Dogen is one of the faster ones, and Chuo also has Cubby, in Tricks 30, and it's probably gonna pick up Cubby at least.
So according to Krabby's magical card, it's only about 30 seconds. So these are both quick graffitis. That's good for both of them. In terms of not having oh shit moments, good for both of them because. Be able to collect a graffiti.
The problem is that Ace's management is kind of weird. Like the Chuo management is a lot stricter than the one in Dogen. In Dogen, you can kind of like just figure it out like in the moment, and with Chuo, you sometimes have to backtrack to get cans. Ace is there, so there's definitely going to be a bit more time loss on Ace's end. Yeah, partially because Chuo just takes longer to spray, but also because Ace needed to get cans, and also is probably going to pick up Cubby. So it remains to be seen exactly how well this will work out. But Ace just picks up isolated platforms.
But both of them are going to get a soul along the way. Chuo has Cubby as well, so they both get a free soul along the way. Good work. Mm-hmm. Also gives them an indicator that the other is probably doing the other route, actually. So
yes. I think this is also like I think this still works out better for Ace purely because Ace gets a graffiti square that leads into the bingo, while Nay's Dogen pickup is mostly something that blocks bingos for Ace. So it's like one is defensive and one ends up more offensive. But Nay is going to be finishing Dogen graffiti soon.
Yeah. So even with Ace's delay, it'll definitely be probably closer to a minute, really, getting down here quicker.
Ace may also pick up Tricks 30 if they want to, because they already have Grind 50 unlocked for the Row 1 bingo, and if they want to, they can try and race for Kibo Tricks if they feel like it. Try and get that bingo.
Nay marks, and let's see. Come on, Nay. Read that Chuo graffiti and go block that column 2. Let's see. Will they do it?
I mean, they kind of. If they don't see it, then I mean, I feel like this is.
Gotta be pointing at FRZ? Question mark? No.
Yeah.
Nay.
Oh, this might still no. Oh, Nay's going for dark side. What is Nay looking for? What does Nay see in this? What's Nay still got? Because Nay doesn't really have.
Do they have a bingo of their own?
Not really one that is that great. They still have column 1, row 5. But that's basically it. There are no diagonals left, and those bingos only have Sky Dino and Jazz unlock in them. I guess Nay I guess Nae's just going to Sky Dino to block the row 1 bingo in that way, but you really would, like, you really need to go get FRZ, but I just don't think Nae is cognizant of it. Though Nae also seems to be going for the skyscraper tape, so don't know exactly what's going on there. Maybe just trying to get a square before also doing Sky Dino, which I guess is fair, but it's really very risky because yeah, like you open yourself up to this column 2 bingo.
All right. So, Nae, I suppose is going to do this up to Dino, and they just wanted to have the tape for later. Maybe? No?
No?
Nae,
Oh.
Nae, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, buddy?
What is Nae trying to do?
He's just enjoying the Pharaoh.
Oh. I guess Nae wants to decide that they do want to do tricks now.
Okay, so there is Ace. We are tied back at 9.
Yeah, but Ace now can go to Kogane and get a bingo basically for free, as Nae kind of can't really do much about it.
Gonna do the
FRZ down
Ooh.
tube and then cube unlock, which is really
yeah,
fast.
wants to do. Yeah, they're definitely going for tricks. Ace can do some damage here.
Yeah, because Ace is also going to be Ace is also going to be in FRZ, which can block down tube and then can also get points if they want to, which blocks both of Nae's potential bingos.
Oh, one trick short. No, Nae.
Nae.
No. No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Why?
That's really unfortunate.
Why? Oh, it's about to enter the sad zone. Pain.
Yeah.
F's in chat for our pal Nae.
Well, Ace is on the way to Kogane.
I don't think they can get the unlock doing this either. I don't think they have enough juice to. Oh, never mind.
They got it.
Never mind. Daft's fucking stupid. I take it back, folks.
Yeah.
That did get the unlock anyway, but still. Okay, so Ace is gonna do this. Get the tube one first. Maybe even fuck. I mean, I don't know how much of a race they know, but Nae does want to get out of there.
I mean, Nae's so far behind. Like
Nae can't block this. It's bad.
Nae could maybe block this if Ace also goes for points, but like even then, like Nae has like so much backtracking, and to get to FRZ, which is like deep in Kogane. But that's the only shot that they really got, because past that,
Ace is the delay too. Okay, so Nae is almost stuck. Okay.
Oh, Nae's.
And now, oh no.
Oh, Nae doesn't even see it. Or maybe Nae's like realized that they can't snipe, so maybe.
Nae's got trouble though, because there's 2 threes that Ace has going here. So that your point about Dino is true. Maybe they think that Ace is gonna go into there, and oh man, not good.
I guess they have to, because if they get sniped like double, then they have. Well, the problem is with a play like this is that really, as much as this sucks to make a decision like this, like you have to kind of. You have to make like a really risky decision, and I feel like the best thing you can do is just hope that you like get cube unlock and just beat Ace to it, and then you get Kibo, and then you beat Ace to Kibo tricks as well. Because I feel like this way, like you are in Sky Dino and you get 2 squares, but Ace guarantees gets a bingo, gets a massive points lead, and like at this point, like once Ace does cube unlock, Ace can like just kind of go to Hikage and win by default. I think it's probably not even necessary to go for Hikage, but like Ace is gonna have a probably going into that like a 4-point lead in this game. So not going great. Not going great for Nae.
16 to win with the bingo would be 18, but then at that point Ace will have 16. Yeah, so very tough climb for Nae. Because Ace has the free range of this. Oh man, that's Ace loves doing those, having those 3 out of 5s. And yeah, it's tough when you've got 2 of them, especially when in this case it was 3 in Kogane and then the Sky Dino. So Sky Dino grind. Yeah, no. try and block one, and then, well, yeah, really the other one is the one more dangerous one, because that one's 2 Kogane rather than Kogane and Ben. Oh man, oh man.
It's just unfortunate. Like
Ace putting some pain on.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the moment Nae went to dark side, it was kind of over. Like, there's not much you can really do at that point because you're just so far committed into an area that doesn't block any bingos, or doesn't block the easy bingo.
It is, which one are you more afraid of? And I suppose Nae was more afraid of the row 1 coming together, but
I don't know. The column 2 one had 2 squares in Kogane, so you know.
No, I understand that, but I don't know what Nae was reading. Let's see. What do we do to wrap this up? Because Ace will collect this, like we said. Ace will be up to 16, 18 to win. Nae will need, certainly the graffiti, right?
Effectively every square on the board.
The graffiti plus 3.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good for our buddy Nae.
Not at all. Like, at this point, Nae basically has to guess what Ace wants to do. Like, does Ace want to go for the Kage Graffiti, or does Ace just kind of do a bunch of slow squares in Kogane? You obviously can't really tell. You just kind of have to guess. We'll see.
There it is. Bingo.
Yep, there it is. There's the bingo.
Yeah, I mean, Ace can casually go get this Kibo, and then really whatever they want. I mean, they could go get Jazz, really. Oh man, our buddy Nae's in a tight spot.
Basically, you get one of the Kogane squares because you're guaranteed to get one of the Kogane squares if you commit to it, and then you just wait till. If you're a proponent of waiting strats, you then wait for Nae to mark literally anything, and then you do that and do something else. Sit in garage, and then just kind of...
Kibo will take a while, so honestly, that's one that I wouldn't see why you wouldn't just grab that one for fun.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And then it's just okay. Nae's locked in, probably doing something. Oh, hey, Ace into.
Again, it seems like Nae is
Kibo, wonderful.
Nae's going for Hokage.
Nae's road to victory does require Hokage, so I mean, this is the you would know, Ace would know that they don't need Hokage, so maybe you try and contest the souls for a bit, but bleh. Ace does not get stall launched, but that's okay.
Because Nae's literally not here, so it's like, oh well.
What about your cans, Ace? Where's your cans? How we doing, chat? How we feeling? I saw Miku was here. What's up, Miku? Blink's community representative.
Where's Blink's bingo?
It's probably less fun than you think it would be.
No, I think you showed me it a while ago. And it
Duck. So remember, my generator script is adapted from Ducks, and there's actually multiple games options in Ducks, one of which is Blinks, and I really don't know if anybody's ever used it, but it does exist.
Sounds awful.
It probably is. Hello, hey Miku. Where is it? The bingo generator. I'll tell you later. This is, well, I guess this is actually pretty. We're in a lull, so this is fuck around for Nago and I. Duck could probably plug it for you. I don't know where it is actually. I think I got it in a zip. It's like a zip file somewhere. You don't want to play it, Miku, is what I'm saying. it's probably not as fun as you think it would be. Although you versus Lotus would be kind of fun. Like to plug as I'm plugging everywhere. We have a Blinkster in GDQ. Big win for that community, considering that there's like 2.5 active runners and 2 fans, maybe. I'm losing the crowd. Miku, I blame you.
I wonder if Blinks has more fans than JSRF. Probably not.
I'm skipping this. Oh. No,
I mean,
happy for them because I mean, JSRF. I'm sure we'd be thrilled to get another GDQ spot, but when it's fucking that many, good on them. Good on them. They've been in a few Australian marathons because this goofball Miku's Australian, but yeah.
Such a wacky decision to be born and raised in Australia. What a wacky decision you can make.
Ace with the tricks unlock.
I mean, like, I don't know. I think this game is kind of unfortunate. Like,
we both pointed out at the time. I think chat was all with us too, but it was the break to Benton instead of FRZ. Since Nay had that advantage coming off, when we can see it ourselves, but grab the tube soul blocks column 2, and then you hurry into whatever you want to do for row 1 was maybe the more secure way, considering because it was 2 unlocks in row 1, which should be slower, and then column 2 was the we had a default and a character unlock, so maybe just not fully seeing how the time would affect those bingos falling into place. But they played very well. I mean, this was tied at 10. Kept it close into mid game, plenty into mid game. But had good strategy off the start. Beat Ace to Jakey Soul, and then was able to collect the Dogen Graffiti. But yeah, so okay, this is very interesting. I blanked out. Travi pointed this out. Ace is going to go for 100-meter room, which why not? I guess.
What I find kind of interesting is that, like, Nay has seen that Ace's mark Kibo Trick 60, and I feel like when you see that, you have to understand that you have to leave Hikage to go anywhere else, and I feel like Nay doing Hikage is more like just forfeiting without actually forfeiting, because like
it's a tough spot. They do. I mean, they actually are collecting it here. Seemed to be pretty quick. Actually, that's 15:26. That was 7 minutes ago that they marked Dino, and they got to Hikage and finished it in 8 minutes. That's okay. I mean, as you said, you need to contest these if you want to have a shot at finishing it. But there it is. Or is it? No, this XL. There we go. There it is. But yeah, no, that's a relatively quick Hikage, I would think, right?
It seemed fine enough. I didn't really pay attention too much to it, but it seemed like, I mean, as long as you go, like, with full, 30 cans into it and go right side at the start, like, it should be pretty doable to do it, fast. Like, okay, as long as you just, don't mess with your management. Fine.
On paper, 6 minutes, so yeah, no, Nay. Good on you, Nay, for a clean Hikage. Unfortunately,
you still lost.
Unfortunately, you're still going to lose, but...
Unfortunately, it will not save you from losing to Ace doing the 2 low Kogane squares.
I got some cookies. I'm going to have some.
No, Nay is actually going to go and contest 100-meter room. Guess.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Ace could still die.
I mean, Ace can die, but, you die in this, and I feel like you forfeit the entire, match. The thing that is fun,
you should never play bingo again.
I agree. No, I fully agree. If you fall down and die, you definitely need to, retire. Give Nay the win.
Chat with a small donation of $50, we will unplug Ace's Xbox.
I can do that. Yeah, give me $50.
There it is.
I'll go to insert place where Ace lives.
Oklahoma.
I'm not trying to dox Ace. What are you doing, Daft?
Nay. Unlocked air. I don't know if they know this is over. Question mark.
Are they? Is this old school bingo? Are we finishing up the board?
Good.
Finishing up the board, or we're gonna see a jazz unlock? Is that what we're doing? Is that the vibe of today? I mean, I respect it. I totally
Like
respect
Hunger
it.
Games. What?
What? They should die. I think it would be funny.
Krabby calling GG. They know something we don't. I don't know what's going on.
I don't think they know something we don't. I think they're just finishing up the board.
Oh. Into dark side.
Ace,
So she's going.
Ace probably begged Nate to do this so that Ace's like statistics like board or a spreadsheet will like do anything. We've had so many like mid-game forfeits this season that like that spreadsheet is like meaningless.
So they're gonna finish the board. Twinkachu's gonna reboot, so we may lose Ace's feed.
Yeah, somebody should give me pizza. Give me pizza. I would like pizza.
Ace Bats, yep, successfully reminded Twinkachu. That's our hero of the game. Ace Bats.
Whoa, double nay.
Oh, that's right, that's right. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, that's right.
Double boogie.
Double boogie. So, Nay.
I like how Nate's not even going for jazz race. Just goes for air 5.
Well, they knew they were coming out quicker, so they were like,
Dude,
you
just
know.
do jazz unlock. Timing wise, it'll work out faster. Look, you want the game to end faster, right? So you do jazz unlock.
We get to see Nay's sick Highway Zero tech. Possibly.
How big's the chance that Nate doesn't do it?
Can they redeem themselves with style points? Folks, remember, style gets you a point. Nay could still win.
This jump sucks though. Like I'm
His
very
ace is
much,
back.
I wonder if you can hit it because I hate this jump.
Oh,
Yeah, it's awful because you have to get like an air trick just before you land on the ground, and it's such an annoying timing.
that is not. That is certainly not where you're intended to do Air 5.
I was actually surprised that they were like suggesting because I remember doing it like in practice at some point, and I was like, this, I don't like it. I don't want to do this. It seems like the best way to miss, but
Okay.
no.
Up.
Nay's,
Nay. No.
Nay's
Nay.
more courage than me, so shouts to Nay.
Big balls. Nay.
Seems like, so amazingly enough, Air 5 is going to take longer than Jazz Unlock.
Will it? Yes.
Yes.
There it is. Jazz.
Nay gets hit by 1 truck, 2 trucks.
Work, Nay. And go collect. All right, we move into game 2.
Game 2. So
Once that goofball Twinkachu puts the board up, we'll read it for you, folks. Ugh.
wow, so mean. What is this? This is toxicity. I do not stand for this. I do not think that Twinkachu is a goofball.
It was a longer match. Was it 29 minutes? That seemed long.
I mean, it's long because they decided to finish up the board.
Yeah. How long were the one of the Ryomi Me ones went over like 30, I think.
Yeah, but we don't talk about those in the game. We do not talk about those games.
Oh boy.
We do not talk about that. That match, radioactive, it needs to be like buried like 5 miles under the ground. So that nobody
Is it up? Hey, it's up.
Boggers.
Boggers.
Hey, Dogen Air 3. Got Sky Dino, Shibuya Graffiti. Pretty fast graffiti squares.
Look, yes.
Do you have any? I think this is a more like even, not even board. But
I like that squares by area. I used to have to count that shit. 5 in Kogane. That is a very light Kogane.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be one of those. It's supposed to be a crabby board.
This is a very fast board because it has 5 Shibuya squares. It also has Dogen Air 3 as center square. It has Shibuya Graffiti. Actually, it has 6 Shibuya squares.
Oh my gosh.
It
So
has
what do we
fast
see?
statue. It has fast. It has
Fuck.
relative.
11 Shibuya. Oh my god.
It's a board. I think the board is definitely gonna be kind of scary since it's gonna be a big snipe fest. We kind of have to start Shibuya. There isn't really a bingo on this board that's like good that doesn't require Shibuya in some way, shape, or form. And there are some weird bingos on this board. Like, I'm just looking at like the diagonals, and I just some weird potential strats like bottom left to top right, like 2 Dogen square Shibuya trick 25, and Toda unlocks right after that after winding rails, which is like a bingo that just can kind of like randomly materialize out of thin air, and then you suddenly have to do Soda unlock. This board is gonna be weird. It's really gonna depend on what configuration of Shibuya squares both players end up with, and then we'll see like what bingos are still in play. But until then, we'll see how this board works out.
This is one I'll let the players figure this one out. I'm not gonna bother with this shit.
I mean, this is genuinely a board. Like I said, like this is genuinely a board where you can't really make a decision. You recognize what the starting play is, which is going Shibuya, maybe Dogen, and then after that you have to improvise because you can't really know what squares you're gonna get in Shibuya and Dogen. Or like just all the which Shibuya souls you're gonna get and your opponent gets. You could try and make some plays for certain ones and rush a little bit, but like you could still just get randomly sniped or something. And then like after the initial gold rush ends, you have to then like very quickly reanalyze the board as you're playing. And then you can like play, and it's really awkward. Like these boards are kind of annoying because like spend this entire first minute like, yeah, I'm gonna strategize and figure out the best bingo, and then you start the game, and then suddenly you get sniped to like 2 squares or something, and then suddenly it's like, oh, my entire plan has been ruined. Now I basically have to reanalyze the board, like random holes poking. Especially because like platform Cubby, Dogen Pass statue, Chuosato Hayashi, like there are these fast, like besides the fact there's a lot of unlocked souls on this board for Shibuya Cho, there's also a lot of defaults, so it's like, it's just weird. I don't really know how either of these players is going to approach it. I feel like Nei's the type of person to go maybe Cubby, or to go like Cubby Tape, or maybe go Cubby, Hikage Air, Chuosato Hayashi, Dogen, I don't really know, but here we go. They're gonna both go to Shibuya, and we'll see what their approaches are. Nei starts moving towards, both players are moving up
Tape,
the
you
stairs.
cowards! Krabby in shambles.
Alright, yeah, both going for Tape, this makes sense. I think that was a frame boost from Nei, so Nei's was slightly earlier to Tape.
Good book, Days.
Probably. Neither of them have to cancel the Air 3. Nei goes for Air 3 first. Ace is gonna go for Grind and Tricks, seems like, and probably pick a platform, which is probably the faster way of routing this. Yes, they line up, since those like line up really well to one another.
Nei's gotta do something. What are you doing, Nei?
Yep.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Shit.
Very smart routing from Ace on that one.
Yeah.
Can
Nei still get to Cubby?
Yeah, Ace now gets Cubby.
No!
Oh, doesn't get Cubby? Okay, Nei maybe gets Cubby? Okay. It's a bit scary, that one, because I've done that before, where you have to go Cubby and then you try to like grind off the, like take the really sharp turn to the left side into grind, and you could fuck that up pretty easily. It's like, it's that weird like precision movement that you don't really do in JSRF ever. So it's like, it's awkward, but Nei gets those 2 squares.
3-2 split. Definitely could have gone worse with that. Ace gonna get the easy Hayashi. Nei.
Does Nei see it? Because Ace
Oh
now has
no!
one.
Oh no!
This is the problem. This is the problem. You have to. Okay, Nei misses the jump. Oh, Nei, please. You need to look at the board. You need to see this. I mean, it's too slow. It's too slow squares, though. So, like, it could work, but because Ace is not even really going for it.
No, they probably wouldn't. They're gonna go for Dogen. Alright, so there's Tricks and Statue. Yeah, Statue's a quick one, and then, yeah, probably don't bother with the other 2, honestly. Nei.
Did Ace stop a station on this board? I didn't even see it.
It is. Column 5, row 3. Just, yeah, he's missed the first jump. It's a bit of an oopsie. And collects it.
So what's Ace Ace gets past statue, and then
gonna go for the lab.
Aren't gonna get the
Because,
tape.
as Ekla's pointed out, we have 2 on the diagonal from Dogen.
Yep. It's definitely
the other two aren't really all that helpful, but man, might as well, honestly, I guess. You're up early 5-3, you can hammer down on it.
I think just abandoning Shibuya-cho early was just not the play. Like, there's too much stuff here, and like, especially because the stuff that Ace got, like specifically gave them like column 1 and potentially now this diagonal. Like, it's just it's the unfortunate nature of the board. Like, you can't really have like a predetermined route, because like the moment that you get sniped from something, suddenly the dynamic of the board completely changes because of the initial chaos rush. So like, yeah, because now Ace is gonna get Air 3, he's gonna get Dogen Trick, and then either go to Dark Side to try and get the bingo, or could even just start doing like Shibuya Graffiti, maybe go for Sky Dino Graffiti, depending on how safe they feel like playing. But like, it just gives you so much control. Nay is trying to do this column 5 bingo, which is very slow, but at least it's like most conceived, like the best counterplay you could do probably, especially knowing that Ace isn't in Dark Side yet. So you like probably have a lead going into Sky Dino potentially, but it's still, it's
vulnerability with it is Ace can both block Nays and get their own with Sky Dino. So bleh. Nay. Okay.
And
Bold.
Nay has to go.
Maybe. No.
Oh,
Nay's indecisive.
You have to go Dark Side. You have to go Dark Side at this point. If you don't go Dark Side, you kind of just lose.
Nay had the right idea, and now
there's
gonna go for
do. Is Nay gonna go for Tricks 100? I mean, gets the block on the diagonal, so that's good. Like,
True.
But goes for the Tricks 100 one. I don't really know about that. I mean, I guess the thing is still, as mentioned, that these 2 Dark Side Souls and the bingo of Ace are kind of slow. Especially, Skyscraper Tricks. And Tricks 100 isn't that slow, so like maybe Nay's hinging on like, oh, I'm gonna get Tricks 100 and then I'm gonna go Dark Side and try to snipe something. But like, still, it's scary. It's scary. But if that's what Nay's trying to do, that at least is.
They get the basket.
It's still a strat that can lead to a win. The worst thing you can do is like play super safe and kind of give up the bingo, thinking that you've lost, and then you basically try to play to not lose as many points, or like lose by a smaller margin. Not great.
Thank you, Twikachu, for reminding us Dino is a graffiti, although Ace has said in the past that it's very difficult to do both souls and graffiti there, so we'll likely pick one, and then, I mean, you can mix one in, if you're starting to mix 2 in, and then that gets kind of difficult, but Ace will be first into Dino. Nay is going to collect.
Yeah, it's going to get points to block the potential column 2 bingo. It's not really that big of a threat since it's like in 3 different areas, but like since
it is
you're
points.
Here,
it is
you
points.
Pick it up anyway. And it doesn't lose you that much time to pick it up, so it's sure.
They already unlocked Tricks.
Yeah. They're going like the other way. They're going like a different route to get to it.
They're gonna take the ladder. No, they're gonna go this way. Okay, that works too. This is probably the quickest actually. Okay, Ace goes the tape. We'll do the souls. Oh, hey, if you take damage, you can't collect the tape. Learn something. We're at 7-6, 7-6, but this is about to get bleh potentially.
I hate when you try to jump over those buildings and you fail, and then you have to like go through the little house maze by the Tricks 100 platform. But yeah, so what's the last thing that Ace marked? The last thing Ace marked was the Shibuya-cho stuff. So Nay doesn't currently know where Ace is. You probably.
Gonna go for special.
You know that you obviously know that Ace is in Dark Side, and Ace will probably try to block your bingo So you could probably safely assume that you can go to Skyscraper and try to race Ace Trick. Good.
He's prioritizing theirs, and then so they is not in awful shape because they can still block aces if Ace chooses to block. If Ace goes for the bingo, well, they'd be leaving right now. Let's see. Ace is going to go get special. Yeah, they're staying. So they're going to block Nay, which does give Nay a chance at blocking aces.
So, what probably conceivably what Ace... There's two things Ace can do at this point. Ace can either now leave and go for Skyscraper, or can start doing graffiti.
They're doing graffiti.
Ace freed one thing.
That's one. That's where the road starts. You're correct. I'm sorry. Okay, Ace is leaving.
Okay. No. Ace is turning around. Okay.
Stop. Yeah. There it is. Cans. Daft was right, folks.
Okay. Calm down.
Gonna go into blocking. Okay, so
Ace has So this is basically this is fair.
Nay is in trouble, but it's not over, is what we would look at.
I think Nay's kind of benefiting from Ace playing a bit modestly. Like Ace could have like rushed. Oh, I hate that's the worst. You can't jump back up from that. You have to you have to go over here, and then you go back.
Ace hauling ass to this point, Soul.
Yeah, there we go. So Ace
which they got
back.
Last game, so they have experience here.
Point. Ace is doing graffiti.
Tricks. Sorry, Nay's doing tricks.
Yeah, Nay's doing tricks. But yeah, so Nay's a bit benefiting from Ace playing a bit modestly. Ace could have done the really aggressive play and gone bingo. Maybe getting special and trying to tricks or something, or maybe just try to unlock the Skydiving stuff and then do tricks, something like that. But instead, Ace kind of goes for the relatively modest play, the safe play of I'm just gonna go grind these bingos and then I'm gonna get all these points and then I'm gonna try win that way, which is still a winning strategy. It's just it's not as much of a super mean you lose now, fuck you type strat.
When I do Skyscraper tricks, I usually do that little loop to play it safe, but Nay's doing Nay does like one or two loops and is able to get it on the billboards. That's good unlocking by Nay. What else is out here?
Top of Observatory.
Ooh, no.
Highway 0. The Highway 0 stuff is a bit faster, and the 99 stuff is a bit faster. So Ace is kind of struggling with this graffiti route, which is kind of scary, because I feel like Skydino is definitely one of those graffiti routes that can kind of balloon in size if you start fucking everything up.
Hey. Into?
They going Skydino?
Oh boy.
Or going on top of Observatory. We are going to Dino? I guess Nay just thinks that they must have sniped Ace to tricks, which is fair, but I don't think it's really in Ace's DNA as much as the other bingo runners to kind of go for these really risky plays. So this is gonna be
Nay, there we go. Okay. This is the world record holder, folks. This is the world record holder in Skydino graffiti. I think. Last I remember, I don't know if you ever got it back.
Is Nay gonna try to do the new route? Because if Nay does the new route, they could conceivably beat. Okay, yeah, does the drop, gets that, nails that. But Ace is still has such a lead. How many sprays is Ace has
5,
3 sprays to the left. So Nay is gonna get sniped, and at that point, it's not going to look great because then it's going to be a race to bottom point tricks, which is going to lead into another ace or another ace bingo threatening. So it's not great. It's not looking great.
What are we doing, chat? Got to see both players bail with Ace fully in control, be up 5. Blah. Yeah. Is Nay going to be near a good death warp? Ace finishes. Boop. Is now up 12-7. Bleh. Bleh.
Nae know a good little fast death warp out of the level? Or is Nae going to do the same thing Ace is doing, which is just like go down here and then fall into this little corner?
Alright, so 15 to win. Yeah, this is, oh my goodness, this is not good for our pal Nae.
It's unfortunate. Like
Ace can win. Ace can clinch with Highway 0
yeah.
as long as they don't die.
I feel like just in conventional wisdom, like at least for like somebody like me or maybe like Yamsa or Ryomi, like I feel like we would have conceivably gone for what Nate thinks Ace would have done, which is try and get tricks 65. Oh
Ace,
my god, Ace is dead.
No way!
Ace is fucking dead.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Folks!
I mean, I think this is probably salvageable because Ace has such a big lead, but Ace is fucking dead.
Is that our first death of the season? Other than maybe Kevin?
Did Kev die?
I don't know. If anybody did, I figured it was him. I don't know.
Kev might have died. I don't remember.
Kev is fucking dead.
But yeah, anyway, so for people who aren't familiar with what happens here, so if you die in a bingo match, you have to go back to the point where you died, and then you get to continue, basically. So Ace just kind of has to like reload to save, go over the skyscraper, pick up where they died, and then go back. Which does mean that Nae has a lead to whatever they start doing now. Nae probably is going to try and block that bottom point bingo.
Problem here is Ace can still just go right into Highway 0. This really did it. This is like
Shibuya.
2 minute loss, maybe.
There's so many things that Ace can do, and so many things Nae has to account for. There's the body, blah, 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 and then, yeah. Ace is going to go for like collecting a bunch of squares, which makes sense because Darkside is very stacked, and getting sniped to Shibuya Graffiti is definitely like the best way for if Ace wanted to lose this game, the best thing Ace could do is try and get that bottom point bit square and then get sniped to Shibuya Graffiti. Like if you want to lose, you want to do that because that is basically the easiest way for Nae to win this game. And obviously Ace is not going to be falling for that because Ace is too smart.
These are all fast in Highway 0 too, really. This is all front side, so actually Ace will kind of just casually pick this up, even with the death.
Yeah, because Ace.
We have a glimmer of hope, folks, with the death, but
Ace can just pick up 99 points and then basically win, like because it's first to 15. So
no, Highway Soda's on here.
You can also pick up Soda. Depends on what. I mean, it depends on what Ace is in the mood for. Soda's kind of slow, but sure, you can do Soda. Do Soda. I like Soda. Got Soda.
That went.
That's gonna be.
It got exciting for about 10 seconds, and then Sag.
I mean, it wasn't really exciting. It was just really funny. It was a very funny way to.
Everybody point and laugh at Ace for dying.
Oh, I'm pointing and I'm fucking laughing. Yeah, it's gonna be the final square that Ace has to mark this game to be. I was gonna say big boy over, but that's not a thing that people say. So, Ace is gonna be the big boy, not a boy victor.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does this mean for the semifinals?
This means that 7thAce will be playing Krabby in the semifinals.
Did we get both expected? Yeah, we did get both expected winners, didn't we?
Yeah, this is the seeding.
3 seeds are a bunch of bums.
Ace got second, Nae got third, and then Ryomi was third, I was second. Nice little frame boost from Ace there. Gets a sub 1 Soda unlock.
I'd be very excited to play as pal Ace.
Which is, I don't think particularly good, actually, but yeah, so yeah, this is going to be a weird matchup. It's going to be Ace Krabby, which is definitely going to be the first time these people will be playing bingo against one another. But this is the first time that they'll actually get to play in tournament setting. This is their first tournament setting match in 1v1, which will be very exciting because this is kind of like, that was the matchup that like bingo kind of not started on, but like first.
Can we make these semifinals best of 5?
But this is gonna be like one of the first, the big first like high-level bingo matchup was like Ace Krabby, like long time ago, a while ago, doing 1v1. So this will be interesting. It'll be a very interesting matchup, and I'm looking forward to see how it works out. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be Boomer Zoomers, as Ekla says, because it's gonna be Ace versus Krabby, which is gonna be like the old farts, and then it's gonna be me and Yamsa, the Zoomers from.
Didn't start till 3, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be the Team Fortress matchup of the young whippersnappers. So we'll see how that works out. The narrative building is going very well. Good job to whoever wrote the script for this match and for this entire season. You did very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Nae's just standing still, so I guess Nae's done. Is Ace gonna make us watch them finish this whole board? Is that what's going on? Because we could just sit here and watch Ace collect all of these squares. Or we could ask Ace to... You know what? If Ace wants to finish this board, can we please have Ace in the voice chat while doing it? Because otherwise we have to fill for like 10 minutes.
Ace picks up 16 points.
I don't know if we want to do that. Yep, there's 16 points for Ace. Does a mark it. Mark the square. Mark the square.
Welcome, Ace.
Ace, could you please mark your square?
No, the game's over.
Ace, could you please mark your square? Think of the stats.
Think of the stats. Game's over.
Oh, you don't care about the stats? Interesting.
Have you seen how the most recent update of the stats document?
Typical.
Y'all GG motherfuckers are the problem with this. Oh, we're gonna quit after 7 squares on the board. What am I to do with that? How do you take stats off 7 squares on the board?
I don't forfeit that early. You can go blame my opponents.
You don't lose, Nago. Shut up.
You could blame my opponents for losing. All right, Ace.
Yeah.
You've won 2-0. How do you feel?
You know,
just getting warmed up.
RIP the deathless streak, I suppose. That was a unique way to end it.
You goofed. I got a little excited, but it didn't do it.
Little goofing.
Your Sky Dino graffiti route was very
shambolic.
Very shambolic. I was very
concerned. It starts when those awful rails do not let you on them and just bounce you over them. Yeah. And you have airtime through it, so you can't maneuver except for like the 10th of a second you're on the ground. Yeets you, and then Nae marked a square right as I was going for the jump, and like I was the green rail to green rail jump around volcanoes, and I saw it, looked over, and went, I've missed my jump spot, and so then I had to recover that in a genuinely horrifying way, and I'm sorry that you had to look at that.
It's fine. It's fine. We had to watch in horror while you were doing Sky Dino graffiti, and Nae thought that you were trying to get skyscraper tricks, and then just went into Sky Dino graffiti, fully thinking this was a race, and then you just won by like 2 minutes.
I figured that skyscraper tricks was the not friendly maneuver. Like, Nate can get that, and I genuinely do not care. It blocks the bingo, which is, you know, all sad and everything, but then I immediately threaten another bingo with Sky Dino graffiti, and I can walk Highway 0. So in the time that I can score 6 points, 3 in Sky Dino, 3 in Highway 0, Nae is required to block 2 points worth of squares, and that's enough.
Yeah, no, it was definitely very, very good routing from your end. Like, it was very, it seemed like Nae just kind of like you were in the right spots, you were like threatening all these bingos, and Nae was just kind of like trying to put out fires like over and over and over. It felt kind of like a 2v2 game in that sense. Like constantly bingo threats would pop up, and Nae is just like, well, fuck. I have to do this shit again. I don't know. I guess that's that. I guess Nae's probably not going to join us.
Bitch.
So, congratulations, Ace. You're going to be playing against Krabby.
Hooray!
So, How do you feel about that?
Ace.
Ace?
You there,
Ace?
buddy? Ace is fucking dead, folks.
All right. So, I would like.
I remember
to,
earlier in the season, Ace would rather match up against Krabby than Yamsa. So I think Ace is happy.
I would like to announce. I would like to say. I would like to announce the very unfortunate passing of 7thAce. Fucking dead. R.I.P. forever.
Ace says they're BRB. Or okay. I don't know. You can leave in the middle of an interview, but all right. I guess that's how players do things.
Let's just end this interview then. Thanks for watching. So yeah, the semifinal matchups will be Nago, me versus Yamsa, and it's going to be Krabby versus 7thAce. Those matches will probably be played next week. Neither of them have been scheduled.
You got our magic sheet, Twinkachu. Hey, there it is. That'll be useful.
But yeah, so we'll see how those matches go. We'll see you all, I guess, next week during the semifinals of this bingo tournament. Take care.